I wanted to do just a real quick review of my Ridgid table saw, and I absolutely love this saw. There's a couple of reasons for that. It is nice and compact, and I end up moving it around quite a bit. So having the wheels on it and how easy it is to fold this thing up and move it is really important to what I need to do with it. One of the other things is that the blade that comes with the saw is not a great blade. So I immediately, let me loosen this. I immediately changed it out. There's some Home Depot blades that are on sale right now, and so I got a really fine-tooth blade that I really like for this now, that's doing a lot more accurate cuts. Out of the box, it was not square, and so I did need to square it up. I did not find that effort to be that difficult. I also had to square the revving knife on it to the blade. I also didn't find that to be that particularly difficult. The only other thing that I actually kind of find annoying about this saw, and I'm still kind of new to it, so I'm just getting used to it, is that the fence is not always 100% square between the front and the back. And so when I adjust it to the width that I want, I do double check the distance to the blade, and then I measure it to each of these, and that's what helps me square this fence up every time. It's not that hard to do. It's pretty easy. It does take an extra minute to just make sure that you get that fence super square. So I would, and it's because there's just a tiny bit of play when it's loose. So when you clamp it down, if you don't have it perfectly square, it can be off ever so slightly. So, and I like to do really, really precise cuts. So that's really important to me, that I make sure that I get 100% square. The other thing is that I just haven't taken the time to do it yet, but I haven't taken the time to square up this ruler to the fence, and so to me, I don't actually use it because I find that it's, look at how to me it's just off ever so slightly. So I still just use a tape measure. I do like the fact that this will extend out really nicely and easily. You just pop that right under here, and then you can pull this out or push it in. And adjusting the revving knife and the blade safety on here is pretty easy to do. I do like using this sometime for some kind of cuts, because it allows me to actually, when I mount this on the revving knife, and I'm not mounting it right now, so that's not how it actually sits, but I'll put a piece of wood on here that puts a little bit of downward pressure on the wood, because you always want that downward pressure. That I found particularly useful. So overall, I really like the saw, especially for the price that you're going to pay for it. It may not be, top of the line saw that you can buy, but I felt like the value was really, really good for this particular saw, and overall, I really, really like it. And it's got some nice features that are part of it that I've really enjoyed. So anyway, overall, I would give it a thumbs up. Good saw for the money, especially. And I don't really think that you can go wrong with it. I think, yeah, you could pay a couple $100s more to get like the DeWalt, but to me, you're not going to get a couple $100 better value out of something like that. So anyway, that's my just real quick review, some of the things that I found. And so hopefully that's helpful. Let me know.